Last episode, I talked about motion 117. Motion 117 was my motion for discovery, and the denial entered at 117.01 stated that no request for discovery had been made. That matters because this case is now at the point where the record itself has to be read carefully, not summarized loosely, not characterized around, read. Because if a motion requesting discovery can be denied on the basis that no discovery request was made, then the public should understand why I am documenting this record step by step. This is not about creating drama. This is about creating clarity. This is a post-judgment family court case. The divorce judgment was entered in 2016. The issue is now enforcement. And today, I want to move from the discovery problem to the arrears problem, because the arrears issue is even more direct. The judgment contains a formula. The additional alimony provision requires payment equal to 50% of gross employment income above $185,000, capped at $300,000. That means the calculation is mechanical. You identify the reported gross income, you subtract $185,000, you apply 50% subject to the cap, $300,000. That produces the amount owed. This is not a vibes claim. This is not a family story claim. This is not a personality dispute. This is arithmetic applied to a judgment. Exhibit 1 applies that formula year by year from 2016 through 2023. According to Exhibit 1, the total additional alimony arrears through 2023 are $267,306. The motion packet identifies this matter as enforcement, states that the arrears are calculable, and attaches Exhibit 1 as the arrears calculation. So here is the clean version. The judgment exists. The formula exists. The income records exist. The calculation exists. The issue is enforcement. The delay is not abstract. At the April 23rd, 2026 hearing, the court was made aware that delaying enforcement into May or June would create an immediate housing problem. I'm facing eviction. I stated that my landlord needed to be paid and that I had approximately $100 to last through the end of the month. It's May 22nd, 2026, and I have about the same amount. Despite that, the next hearing date was set for the end of June. That matters. Unpaid arrears affect rent. They affect food. They affect utilities. They affect transportation. They affect whether a household can remain stable. How are we supposed to eat and keep the lights on while court-ordered arrears remain unpaid? This channel is small. That does not make the record small. The public record matters whether 4 people see it or 40,000. And the record here is simple. Motion 117 requested discovery. The denial said no discovery request had been made. Now, the arrears are calculable under the judgment from 2016. Exhibit 1 calculates the additional alimony arrears through 2023 at $267,306. I wouldn't have had to sell my house. I'd be able to pay my rent. My landlord would be able to pay her taxes on the house. I mean, it's holding up a lot of things. My kids would be able to have a graduation cake at our party tonight. That's of 3 because my reputation was completely shattered in the last 10 years behind my back, and I had no idea. That's why these arrears are so important that they be paid. The record should be enforced. That's what I went to court for. That's what this whole year has been about. although it's been about everything else except the financials. Also interesting. Thanks for listening. I'm hoping to put one of those links there where it says if you can buy me a cup of coffee or something like that, you know, how they do that on other channels, so that I can put it towards, even basic food. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I just want to say one more thing. I can go to a food pantry. I can do that. I did that right before the divorce. That's how I accepted such low terms on the divorce. I was forced by that. I couldn't take it anymore. I literally would have signed anything and did, except for a settlement agreement, which seems to have been signed for me, and my life away, my rights away. It was a keep the peace deal. I'm not the one not keeping the peace. Arrears are a debt. I went to court for enforcement. The debt should be ordered, paid today. Thanks. Bye.